Okay, a little rant in this video. I'm afraid that in our field, we have fallen in love with the backstories of how people in marriages got into trouble with each other. Their family of origin, backstories, their trauma histories, just a whole variety of things, which are real and which play a role. And a lot of times we feel like we have to know those. We have to have some depth about that in order to help them now. Okay, if you have two people willing to go there, okay, get at it, and it can inform your work with them. But it's not uncommon for at least one person, sometimes two, to not want to do that, okay? Not want to do the intrapsychic, the backstory. They've come to save their marriage. They've come because they are fighting too much now, or their spouse is threatening to leave them, or whatever. And if we feel that we have to get a good deal of backstory from somebody who is saying, I'm here for the current story. I had a family, wasn't great, wasn't the worst, but what I'm unhappy with my marriage. If we pursue that person, indicate to them that they're not giving us like a medical history, like the doctor, then we often don't know what to do with them. And we see them as resistive. Now, if the other person is playing with us, well, then we have a real imbalance. We can get into pessimism about the couple and all that. Okay, so what can we do instead of that? Well, what they have is a present. They have a present relationship with a whole series of interactions. They are engaging each other now, and some of that stuff is going wrong. And for me, that's the essence of the therapy. If you want backstories to try to understand the current, that's fine. But that's the only reason for me to go into the background, is because this is not individual therapy. It's to see if it can be helpful here and now. But we have stuff they're doing with each other now that we can focus on. And that for that person who is not interested in going deep in terms of their intrapsychic or their back, they'll join us. If we're trying to help them figure out what the heck is going on when they're fighting about the stepkids, because that's where their pain point is. And maybe later on, they might be interested in doing some deeper stuff. So my point is, let's not be so enamored of our preferred approach, which if it's to get backstories, intrapsychic, trauma histories, family of origin things, that we feel we have to, that the clients have to join us in giving us that information before we can help them. Because we can help them here and now with their interaction patterns. And for me, that is the heart of what couples therapy is about.